Welcome to KU Sports Extra with Tom Keegan and Benton Smith after 98-64 Kansas over South Dakota State. Benton Smith, the Jayhawks looked pretty darn good tonight considering they only had, what, 7 scholarship players?
Yeah, 7. They didn't have their 8th, which would be Billy Preston, who remains to be kept out of the lineup as the university looks into whatever's going on with that car that he drove over a curb.
Right, the financial situation.
Yes, whatever that means, exactly. So no Billy Preston again, but it didn't really matter against South Dakota State at least because Svi Mikhailuk and LeGerald Vick really carried the load offensively, and they got off to such a hot start that South Dakota State never had a chance to catch up.
Right, and Devontae Graham with 11 assists, just 1 turnover. Udoka Azubuike, 17 points. He probably leads the nation in field goal percentage, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, he just doesn't miss, right? I mean, what's he at this point? On the season, he has taken 21 shots. He has made 19 of them.
Pretty good. And for the free throw line?
And he's not too bad there, considering
about 41%.
what we've seen in the past, though, right? 5 of 12, 41%. Yep. Yeah, not great, exactly.
And to me, I would have lost a bet if you had bet me that we'd be talking about Clay Young. But we're talking about Clay Young because he was forced to play 12 minutes in the first half, and you didn't notice that there was a walk on the floor. He really blended in well, hit Vick for a nice little pitch to him almost, or a semi-handoff. Vick took it up and under on the other side of the glass for a smooth reverse lay-in. Hits Malik Newman in the right corner for a bucket. He really did play well, defended the big man for a while there and did a pretty good job. The Dominator.
The poor man's Larry Bird, allegedly.
I would say the poor man's Big Bird Lohaus before I would say that, a right-handed version.
But yeah, Clay Young didn't look uncomfortable. Really liked the way that when he got the ball in the paint, you know, he wasn't forcing anything, trying to, you know, put up a layup against a guy that's, you know, has 6 inches on him, something like that. Instead, he's just looking for passing lanes, setting other teammates up. So he looked comfortable. That was probably the coolest thing, and he got to come talk to the media afterward.
Yeah, he did, and he looked pretty comfortable there as well. From Lansing High and KCK Community College, good effort from him, and all around a good effort from Kansas. It didn't hit the boards well. Had only 2 offensive rebounds all night, but played the entire first half without a single turnover. That's pretty amazing. By the time they had their first turnover, 19 assists.
Yeah, and a lot of guys talked, I know Svi talked about this and Self talked about it, just there was a little bit of fatigue, you know, just getting in late after that Kentucky game a few days previous, and Svi had some cramps in the second half.
So did Graham, and so did one other player.
Yeah, so I mean, Svi ends up with a career high 27 points. He might have even put up bigger numbers, but at the 10-minute mark or so, he had to go over to the bench. He tried to get back in and had it flare up again. So
he's the team's leading scorer, and Vick is the second leading scorer.
Yeah, 19.7 points a game on the year for Svi and 18 for Vick. So I don't think too many people would have predicted that either.
No, and that could change, of course. There's plenty of time. Kansas is off to a 3-0 start, though, and plays next on Tuesday night. And thanks for joining us. I'm Tom Keegan. He's Benton Smith, and thanks for watching KU Sports Extra.